Hello, Dr. Bayram, and I'd like to welcome you to the Global Dialogue for Justice 2025 and our continued effort to inform the international community of the continued persecution of innocent people in Turkey. So, first, I would like to wish you and everyone a great New Year 2025, hoping that this is a year of progress, a year where we will find justice and all your work and the people of our friends who are working so hard for justice will be vindicated, and there will be a complete change. But it's a lot of work, and so I have 3 questions for you. The first one is, how have we changed from the previous year, and what you think is going to be this year and moving forward in terms of those people who are continued to be persecuted, the innocent people who are still in prison, those who are still detained?
Mergina, to be honest, I don't expect any change from the past in 2025, because same criminals, same criminal government, same criminal groups are on power in Turkey, and they feed on the empire of fear they created. So if they return to normalcy in this country, they think that they will lose control. Okay, that is why I'm sure they will keep on persecuting same people as usual. They will keep on lying, deceiving, manipulating public and people outside of the country. But we have got a positive point to make. Well, the government cannot deceive countries outside outside basically European Union, European Court of Human Rights, United Nations Human Rights Committee, this and that. Since more or less 8 or 9 years passed from the events of 15th of September 2016, well, they can no longer keep on manipulating, deceiving European Court of Human Rights or European leaders or people at the United Nations, saying that they are fighting terrorism, they are fighting terrorists, they are doing it for democracy, they are doing it they are doing what they are doing for the benefit of human rights, benefit of the world. No. Everybody knows the truth, and they all know that government and its allies are lying now, loud and clear, to be honest. That is why if we expect any change, that will not be coming from inside. Probably some more pressure is needed from outside, like European Court of Human Rights and United Nations Human Rights Committee. And I am sure the both, let's say courts, let's call them courts, they are doing best from now on not to allow this criminal organization to go on doing what they are doing. Well, since more or less 8 or 9 years passed from the events, people who were imprisoned innocently had to be released anyway. Okay, they had to be released because there is no more sentence left to stay in prison. That is why if you see that here that some people are being released, they are not in the spirit that the government softened, and its allies obviously softened its attitude towards those people, because by law or in law there is no more imprisonment, or there is no more punishment left for them. That is why we should not be heartened, or we should not feel better that some innocent people were released, or some girls, some boys, some children were released. No, same criminal activities, same criminal organizations, same criminal attitudes are going on. How do you know? Just recently, you might remember that university girls were being tried for terrorism, on terrorism charges, for terrorist activities. Let me say, what were those terrorist activities? Going to study with your neighbor's daughter. That was a terrorist activity. Going to play, let's say, snooker, or I don't know, some sort of sports, leisure time sports. Even leisure time activities, inviting your fellow neighbor's daughter to a dinner, or going some sort of leisure time activities with them, were considered as terrorism. And those girls, some of those girls, if not them, their parents are still in prison. So basically, nothing has changed. Nothing will be changing in terms of what is happening with this criminal organization in Turkey. But pressure is mounting from outside. That is why they could be seeming to how should I soften their attitude, but they will be doing it just to show.
Another question, Dr. Bayram, is there is a conversation going on about the mass amnesty, or it's a general amnesty, and it's a very, very complicated subject. There's a cat on the screen, and excuse me, Mr. Feisty, there's a cat. Hello. Okay, well, cat is included in our Global Dialogue for Justice.